welcome back to Eden, where we are doing things, and I will want to decrease that size a little bit. There we go. Now I feel better. Not by much, though. Not by much.
フライパンなんてレンジに入らないけど。
Why do you want to put it in the oven? Space still does that.
いや、コンロを使ってくれ。
Well, technically you can't put a frying pan in the oven. It just won't really help, and the handle will feel fucking warm as fuck. Oh well, I guess no matter how intelligent, you can't do something you don't know how to do. Okay, to be honest, that's actually true. Move cursor so it's out of the freaking camera, I hope. She did well to live to this day without knowing that. Yeah, because everyone else did for her. And you have me. Making fun of everything she does. I guess it was to be expected, or maybe just the blatantly obvious outcome. Fridays she made were atrocious. Oh god, that would explain why she looks like she got in trouble. A small number of our precious eggs were put to waste before she even made something resembling a fried egg.
今日の教え方も良くなかった。
いや、シオンの不器用さが俺の予想を上回っていた。
Yeah. Now, how many eggs are left? You didn't. Don't tell me. I kept quiet and watched because she said not to meddle too much, to promise to keep my hands off. She failed when she tried to show off and crack an egg with one hand. Well, she tried and failed. Horribly. She failed when she burned one down to burn one to cinders. Okay, now I know that I'm far more skilled at cooking than she is. And burning things is... I know it's ready to set shit up. Okay, that is loud. When I look at it, the fuck? I'm gonna decrease that sound. Dear God, bro. You're louder than me. What the fuck? And finally, she failed when she dropped an egg and she somehow cooked properly onto the floor while transferring it from pan to the plates. Dear God, you could've just used a spatula. We were finally seated at the breakfast table, where the last remaining egg somehow managed to not be reduced to charcoal.
私はその端っこの焦げた白身のところでいい。
At least burning the edges is better than somehow burning it to a freaking lump of coal. So Scion was learning, lamenting over how hopeless she was. I ignored her sulking and cut the egg in two with a knife.
りょう？
What?
いいから食おう。早く食って畑に行かないとな。
Well, she has to learn somehow. Failing is a way of learning. Thank God there's more food out there. Scion smiled ever so slightly and picked up a fork and knife. In addition to Scion's egg, our breakfast breakfast menu consists of a cherry tomatoes, biscuits with some strawberry jam, and paprika stew. Oh, packaged stew. Naturally, I started my meal with the fried egg. Actually, I just covered in to the eyes, fixed on me from across the table. Don't tell me I'm gonna die! I am not willing to die here! It was a little burnt, but regular enough for a fried egg.
どう？
Okay, do you want me to be blunt about it, or try to sugarcoat it? Either way, you'll get the answer.
ああ、うまい。
私、お世辞は嫌い。
At least you gave a better answer than what I would have given. Mine would have been a little bit more blunt and straightforward
奇遇だな。
and harsh.
俺も嫌いだ。
Just be glad I'm not giving my answer. She's looking at us judgingly. Dear God. She said nothing and scolded at me, but eventually let out a sigh.
料理って
Yes, I know, it's difficult. It's a pain in the ass at times. She stuck her fork into her egg and opened her mouth.
料理って大変。私、ずっとテーブルにつけば勝手に出てくるものだと思ってたけど、思い知らされたような気がする。
Well, cooking is never gonna be easy unless you can just like chuck it in the microwave and just put it on like a minute or two. That's literally the easiest you could do.
人にはそれぞれ役割がある。君には料理より他にしなければならないことがあっただろう。
Yeah, it's called deal with shit and numbers, lots and lots of numbers.
でも、私の役割は以前とは違う。ただテーブルにつくだけなら、お人形にだってできるもの。
Well, a doll can't move its arms. Unless you're looking at an automaton, which is, something different.
私がここにいる理由を作りたいの。
Yeah, I can't deny that.
慌てて作ることもない。少なくとも飯の用意は俺ができるんだからな。
At least there's something there, bro. I tossed my knife, of the yolk into my mouth.
シオンがここにいることを許さない理由もまたどこにもない。
Well, I don't think anyone can deny
どう？
that. What? As I say it before he even plays his line. Dang it! Sion tilted her head and looked at me skeptically. Well, it doesn't look like she's tilting her head. She also looks like a child, but either way, she's a legal lolly. God damn it.
リョウは私を甘やかそうとしてる。
And if I am,
そうか。
stop trying to steal my lines, man. That wasn't my intention. I don't want it to be your intention. Some people just weren't cut out for certain things. Yeah, like what? Please tell me more. I want to know more. What? Sion sucked a bit of the egg that was a bit large in her mouth and let out a quiet yelp. You okay? Yeah. Is it good? She's chewing on the egg many times, gulping it down, and looked yes. Then, in a rare act on her part, smiled sweetly.
おいしい。
I'm gonna be okay with that. I am not gonna question.
なあ、シオン。
何？
Look at that tree right there. Starts running. Scion stopped pulling clumps of weeds and looked up. The sunlight was warm today. It was so warm today that there were beads of sweat forming off of her forehead.
こんなところにいて、君は退屈じゃないのか？
No.
退屈。
Now listen for the mind. She admitted it awfully easily.
でも
At least we get more of an answer.
私、研究は嫌いじゃなかった。モニターに向かってひたすらデータを見つめ、たった一つしかない答えを探し求める。目的はたったの一つ。どこまでも遠くへ行けるエンジンを作ること。
What kind of distance are we looking at here? Are we looking at doing like a warp drive or a hyperdrive here?
それだけだったけど、それだけの単純でわかりやすいところが面白かったの。
Knowing that I don't think anyone else can really do it. The government's kind of shit out of luck since this dude kind of stole the only chick that really did a whole lot. To my knowledge, we don't even know there's others. Like the fuck. I figured the process of searching for an answer was extremely complex, but I bet even that was amusing for her. Yeah, it's called to sit in front of a computer and do things.
ここにはコンピューターも数学も何もない。君が面白いと思うものなんてないよな。
ない。
I mean, not. She nodded firmly.
だけど、ここは毎日何かが違ってるの。
Like what? Dealing with me and dealing with me? Or is that tree over there? Don't tell me it's that one tree way over there. Get dig.
違ってる？
そうやってオウム返しに聞き返すのってバカみたいだからやめた方がいいと思う。
Now you're bullying me? You're bullying this bro right here? How could you?
りょうも頭のいい人なのに。
Can you explain intelligent?
旅してた時は判断力と集中力が抜群だと思ったけど、ここに来てからは思考速度が鈍ってるみたい。
How am I gonna answer that?
そんな分析はしなくていい。
I might not be a smart boy, but I can at least blow shit up. Don't ask how. Sometimes I couldn't quite understand what she was saying.
研究所はどこもいつも同じだった。だけど、ここは違う。
Yeah, it's called, things. What else?
畑の作物は日々成長するし、風の匂いも土の感触も常に変わり続けてる。
Not entirely wrong.
こういうのって、そう、楽しいって言うんだ。
Now we know that you're actually kind of saying that's fun. Good for you! That's good for you! Now we have to question more things. But at this point, I'm going to end the episode here. I hope all of you guys have a great and wonderful time, and I'll see you guys next time. And I hope all of you guys have a great and wonderful day, too.